Hey everybody, today I'm in my glasses. Well, I have an eye infection, so I'm in glasses mode. Anywho, I came today, I gave you 2 days to get yourself together, well, 2.5 days to get yourself together to watch the Creed 3. I'm gonna say all of the things that I like. I loved Michael B. Jordan's directing and camera angles. I thought that it was very engaging to put Michael B. Jordan at the center because he's clearly at the center. I thought that it was terrific to give a great ode to ASL because that's what this did. It was to emphasize even more that um that they made a decision to not try to do a replacement and allow her to learn and develop as a deaf child, which I thought was extremely pivotal in the conversation that is currently taking place within the deaf community about doctors giving an option for children or an option for parents to quote unquote fix their children and by correcting their hearing. And it is a very huge topic of debate. I had a few students who really began to educate me about this particular issue as they are part of the community. And I just enjoy all of that. My son was reinvigorated with his interest in ASL. He took a class last year on ASL. He's going to take another one this year. My son is 7, going on 8. He'll be 8 in a couple weeks. So I appreciated that for sure. I love Felicia Rashad. I thought actually all of the acting was extremely on point. With all that being said, I think that the movie was okay because I have some large grievances. Number one, um, I realize that Creed is doing what a lot of other boxers do in real life, in which they are turning over to become promoter and to create this business. And there's a lot of other people who we would have never thought would have been much more in alliance. And the best one in my head to think about is Oscar De La Hoya. And it seems to be much more of a pathway of Oscar De La Hoya in which he became a promoter. He jumped back in the ring because he felt a necessity to do so. He jumped right back out of the ring and, and all of this. And put a parentheses. I don't like Oscar De La Hoya. Never have. Get back to the regular schedule program. Mm. So I wasn't against that aspect of the film, but it was just extremely hard to stomach him having a cool relationship with Drago because it then insinuates that all of this was about money. And when did we get to the healing part that this dude killed your dad, threw it up in your face, like was okay, so the fact that he lost last time, that was his breaking point. I think I needed to see some level of coming together because it just seems kind of odd that Draco and Creed would have a working relationship. By the way, Draco's dad is not present. This leads us to the next issue. I realize that Sylvester Stallone, is having some issues about being in this film, right? And the type of issues that he is proceeding with. So I understand um, the problem, right? Okay. I understand that there were some contractual issues. I understand all that they were trying to move away from Rocky, but it's hard for me to wrap my head around this because there are six Rockies. There are two other Creeds. So there has been 8 movies where there is a Rocky in it. And I feel that at the end of the last Rocky, you have him being Godfather. No, no. Rocky 2. He helps them get married because he deals with the proposal. He sets the proposal up. He is there to provide mentorship. He is there to do training. He is there to be the godfather of your baby. And he goes and visits his son, which is a throwback to Rocky Balboa. And somehow Rocky is vamoose, right? Like he's gone. He's going away. And we have no mention of Rocky. We've mentioned his name twice in regards to Rocky giving Creed a shot as an underdog. So we only have 2 times that we have, and it's only in the context that he fought with Creed. We don't have a picture of Rocky fighting with Creed. We have no flashbacks. We have no, which I'm not saying that we needed that. I don't think we needed that. We should have had that in Creed too. That's not my point. We didn't have a funeral. I feel like this movie was disrespectful. And I think that all we needed was a funeral scene. All we needed was just an ode. All we needed was something to close the door to Rocky and bring us in. Because after a while, it's like, I really miss Rocky. You don't have Draco's dad here. This is really just like an ending that I wasn't necessarily anticipating happening. And I was really offended. Like, I mean, low key, majorly offended. I thought that it was not just disrespectful, I thought it was um, the hubris that you thought that they thought that they can take this franchise and move onward without the person who originated it. There's no Creed without Rocky. There's no Creed without Adonis. I mean, you killed off Adonis, right? So I don't know. I just, mm, mm. Um, they even did like a couple when they actually had the gall to kind of do a little bit of the Rocky music, a couple of beats from the Rocky music. I thought the music was very underwhelming as a whole throughout the movie. I thought there were some moments I was like, oh, okay, this is cool. But as a collective, Creed 2 is hands down the best. It had the element of surprise. It had a great story. It drew you in. This just kind of fell a little flat. I did think that Jonathan Majors was a good actor in this. I just think that it wasn't um this wasn't enough. And I actually got at the end that I was like, oh well, y'all might as well um bring him into the fold and have him work with you too. If you can get over Draco, you can the dude killed your daddy, then you should be able to get over this, right? Like I anywho, the last thing is I felt that this was too much of a replica of Black Panther. There were some Black Panther moves in here, and it was like, sir, we've seen this. And down to the credits where I was like, this doesn't even work. Like, we don't need Black Panther repeats. We don't. We just need you to proceed and do something new, nuanced. Um, so with that being said, I thought that Creed 3 was okay. I try not to give too many spoilers because there are some spoilers that I did give, and so I apologize that I didn't give as much as I could. I think it is still watchable. It's still great to watch. It doesn't have my same level of enthusiasm. I'm gonna be honest. By the end of it, I was a little pissed. So, and I say that as a Michael B. Jordan, Jonathan Major, Tessa Thompson. I loved the chemistry between Michael B. Jordan and Tessa Thompson. Like their chemistry is amazing. So please enjoy the film. And I will speak with you later.